Hey Lionheart folks, it's Lev. Welcome back to another video. For those of you who are new, I'm using pronouns. If I look tired, or if I look sad, or my eyes are red, it's because I've been feeling sick and I've not been physically great, and it's just really trying to scrape by and survive, really. Anyway, in today's video, I want to talk about connections and dating and how it's okay to be selective regarding who we choose to talk to and invest our time in. Online dating, or even meeting friends or other people through social media or online means, it can be quite overwhelming. And recently, one of my recent videos I talk about how I went back onto online dating websites, online dating apps, and I've been, I guess, casually chatting with a few people, but one person I've been, I guess, more focused on. And there are some people who have actually messaged me, but I have not replied, or I've stopped responding to people because it doesn't vibe with me. Like the way they talk and what they've said to me, it just doesn't vibe with me. So I don't respond, or I stop. I discontinue the convo. For example, one person, we've been having some short casual chats, and I did tell this person that I'm not here to date, and I start by building friendship foundations with people, and I was like, I'm just being 100% transparent with you, full disclosure. You can decide whether or not you want to continue with me, because I don't want people to talk to me with the expectation that, okay, during our first meeting, it's gonna be an actual date, and I'm gonna just start dating right off the bat. That's not how I approach relationships. So I'm very clear. I'm very transparent. I'm like, this, we're building a friendship here. No dating whatsoever yet. And so this one person responded one day saying they know it's not gonna work out, which is okay. But then before I got a chance to reply to that first message, they were saying, they wrote another response saying, hey, I'm sorry about that, I didn't mean what I said and stuff. And I was just upset. And me reading that, I'm just like, you are just contradicting yourself here. And it just didn't vibe with me. So this one person I stopped responding to. And there's another person who, the way they introed, it just didn't vibe with me either. And it was just like, hello, and it was like, wanna talk and shit. I'm like, I know this person could maybe a very nice person and stuff, but just right off the bat, it didn't vibe with me. And this links into my point about being selective, because I am not obligated to respond to everyone, and I'm not obligated to talk to everyone, and neither you. And it's okay to be selective, and it doesn't mean we're an asshole or a dick for being selective about who and how we spend our time. It's the same with other people. If like I don't vibe with them, or what I want is not the same as what they want, and they discontinue talking to me, or they don't respond to me whatsoever, that's okay, because I want people to be selective too in what is best for them, and not doing things just because they feel obligated to do it, doing it because they genuinely want to. It's the same with me, it's the same with other people. None of us are obligated to respond or talk to people or put our time, effort, and intention into people that we don't want to. And we don't have to justify ourselves either. It's not like, I don't want to talk to XYZ because of because of ABC reasons. Like, we don't have to justify why we are selective either. And when I say justify, we don't have to justify to other people why we are selective. Like for me, it's important for me to be able to tell myself and explain to myself why I'm not talking to a person, or why I am talking to a person, because it it helps me not waste time with the wrong people, essentially. So I find it important for me personally to be able to justify things to myself, but I am not obligated to justify things to other people. I find it important to be selective because if I were to put in a lot of effort for every single person who messages me or who I message first and responds to me, put in like high effort into building something, I will just be burnt out and it will not be sustainable because I will not have the energy to commit to everyone. And for me, I don't like half-ass doing things, and I don't want to do something if I'm not there for the right reasons. Like I can't do something if I'm not there. If I can't really commit to something if I genuinely don't want to be there. And for example, if I genuinely don't want to build a connection with someone, I can't be faking it. It doesn't work for me, and it just doesn't work. So there's a few things that help me identify like who is like a go zone and who is like a no go zone or discontinue zone. Firstly, each other's expectation. Like it helps when the person is there for similar reasons that I am. For example, the person I talk to most is also looking to build a friendship foundation first and not jump straight into dating. So that really does help because we both have similar expectations from this connection we're building. It's not like, oh, the person is expecting building a friendship foundation and I expect to jump straight into dating. Like that would not work. It will clash because we're not there for this for similar reasons and we have different expectations that we want out of this thing that this talking to each other. It's like basically asking, why am I here? Why am I here? Why are you here? Are our reasons clashing? Is there some way to work around this, or if is this gonna be sustainable in the long term? Is another question because I don't want to just be like building a friendship with someone for 3 months and then 3 months later I discard it and then find another and do the same thing for someone else. Like I commit to long term things and I put into I put efforts into people and things that I see being with me on my journey in the long term. I'm not here for 3 6 month friendships and then replacing people every 6 months. I'm not here for that. Like another thing that helps me really screen out people for lack of better words is, can I be myself around the person? Can I be vulnerable around the person? Can I openly talk about different experiences in a psychologically, emotionally, and physically safe manner? Do I feel obligated to change some part of myself or act differently to who I really am just to satisfy the person or just to get the person to like me? No, like that's basically a deal breaker for me, even in friendships. If I can't be myself around the person, like my genuine self, and I feel like I have to conceal parts of myself or censor parts of myself because I'm scared of getting judged by the person and the person is not okay with certain parts of me, that doesn't work. That's a deal breaker already. Even in friendships. Can't be myself? Thank you, next. It's just thought, like, another reason why I believe being selective, whether it be friendships or relationships or dating, what have you, is because it helps protect me in terms of honoring my boundaries. Like, if my boundary is here and then the person steps over the boundary all the way over here, that's that's a violation for me, and I know that it's not going to be, I'm not going to feel safe and I'm going to be thrown off balance and it will not work. Also, I have a better idea after what happened with my ex, that I have a much better idea of what unhealthy relationships look like. And even if the people in the relationship may not be toxic, the relationship itself can be toxic and unhealthy. And having, which links to boundaries, like having boundaries and knowing what I need, knowing what I'm okay with, and knowing what I'm not okay with really does help me screen out people. Also, listening to my gut, like my gut and my instincts are very rarely wrong. So I really do trust my gut instincts and my body. For example, if my gut tells me don't continue with this person, it's gonna lead to a really bad route, and then I discontinue. Like my nervous system and my gut have a very good sense of which people will be unhealthy for me and which people will be healthy for me to have in my life. Summary is that whether it be friendships, dating, relationships, connections with people, whatever it may be, it's okay to be selective about who we talk to, who we choose to put our time, effort, and intention into. And we are not obligated to build a connection with every single person who messages us or every single person we have brief conversations with. We are not obligated to commit to people. And it doesn't make us selfish for selecting people that we choose to have in our life. And it does not make us an asshole. Thanks for watching, folks, and I will see you in the next video. You know what's funny? I just finished filming this video and I went to check my messages on the online dating app, and the person I've been regularly talking to, and like the one that I said we clicked and we both want to build friendship foundation, they disappeared from my messages. And they disappeared from the messages. And one, either this person deleted their account, or secondly, the person blocked me. I can't now tell which one, but they're gone. They're gone from the app. They're gone. My message to them was gone. Their posts are gone. And I guess that's okay. Like, I accept this. Like, whatever. I don't know what's going on here, but that's okay, and I accept it. And if the person feels like this is the best thing for them, that's okay.